Oh, let me tell you about my time at Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku, place where dreams go to die slowly, expensively, and with absolutely zero customer service. Imagine, if you will, handing over piles of your hard-earned money that could have been spent on, I do not know, actual educationally, to be met with the organizational skills of a toddler who has just discovered caffeine and the equipment of a Soviet-era bargain bin. Let us start with the facilities, because oh, what a tragic comedy they are. The so-called practical classrooms, more like museums of broken dreams, machines that wheeze like asthmatic grandparents, their parts held together with what I can only assume is hope and expired glue. And the products, oh the products, some so old they have cobwebs or worse, expired labels. Imagine learning skincare with products that expired before you were born. Truly, nothing says professional education like giving students face creams that could double as archaeological artifacts. And then there is the parking situation, a Kafkaesque nightmare disguised as a lot. A tiny, cramped space where students fight like medieval knights for a spot, only to have a quarter of it reserved for professors who probably do not even drive. And if you dare park elsewhere, congratulations, your car might return to you with new ventilation courtesy of local vandals who clearly have more respect for private property than the university does for its students. Now let us discuss the dean's office, a place where logic goes to perish. Need help? Too bad. The staff there operate on a level of incompetence so profound it circles back to being almost impressive. Emails vanish into the void. Simple requests take months if they are acknowledged at all, and when you finally get a response, it is usually to tell you they cannot verify you are a student. Hilarious, considering they have no problem verifying your tuition payments. The schedules, oh sweet chaos. Imagine planning your life around classes that shift more than the tides. 1 week you have a Z-Jazzed, that is a study weekend for those not fluent in academic suffering. The next, they have moved everything to Tuesday just because. And do not get me started on the GAPTCHA's long voids between classes, as if the university is testing how much tedium a human can endure before weeping openly in the hallway. But the real tragedy, the teaching. Some lecturers are gemsexual humans who care, the rest, well, picture this, a professor who sleeps through your presentation, another who screams at you for being late even when the delay was the university's fault, and the curriculum, a masterclass in irrelevance, hours wasted on subjects that have less to do with your degree than a potato has with astrophysics. And then there is the money. Oh, the money. You pay how you pay for an education that feels like a scam wrapped in bureaucracy. During the pandemic, did they lower tuition when students were struggling? No, why would they? Empathy is clearly not in the budget. So here I am, fresh out of this circus, telling Yaudo not make my mistakes. If you value your sanity, your wallet, or your future, run. Run far away from Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku. Unless, of course, you enjoy paying to be
I was walking past Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku last week. You know, just trying to find some snacks for my host family, and I started noticing how stores here are like. They smile at you, but their hands are already in your pocket. Like literally. The supermarkets near Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku, they hire these cashiers who pretend to help tourists at self-checkout. This one guy, he would take your 100 zloty bill for groceries, then only scan a plastic bag for 20 groszy. Pocket the rest. He did this to like 114 people in 3 weeks. I bet those tourists went back to their hotels counting money like, wait, where did 300 zloty go? Probably thought they lost it at the beach. The guy probably spent it on fake designer clothes, thinking he looks rich now. But you know what? He is probably crying in prison, missing his mother's cooking. Then there is this woman who switches price tags in stores around Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku. She took a vacuum cleaner worth 1,000 zloty, switched it with a 50 zloty tag. The cashier probably noticed and called security. She probably tried to act confused like, oh sorry, mistake. But they arrested her anyway. I predict she cried all night in holding cell, thinking about how she just wanted nice things, but now has a record. Her mother probably disowned her. The worst ones are the ladies who steal from handbags, while you shop near Wyższa Szkoła Zdrowia w Gdańsku. They wait until you are distracted by pretty magnets or amber jewelry. One woman lost 550 zloty from her purse this way. She probably discovered it at the register, face turning white, maybe crying in front of everyone. Had to call friends to borrow money for dinner. The thief probably bought cigarettes and cheap vodka, feeling empty afterward. The businesses that circle Wyższa, Szkoła, Zdrowia, WG Gdańsk are like a string of Christmas lights that half work from a distance they promise sparkle. Up close you notice the bulbs that have given up. And if you plug yourself in without checking, you might be the next one to flicker and die. I have walked this patch of Gdańsk with my notebook and my low expectations, and I still left with the feeling that someone had pickpocketed my optimism. Let me tell you how it feels, step by step, so your wallet and your evening and your spine survive the trip. Start with the shopping center that everyone here simply calls Oliwa. The building itself is polite glass and steel, but the car park underneath behaves like a private tax farm. You glide down the ramp, rain on the windshield, looking for a sign that explains the new rules. The sign is there, but it is the size of a postcard, written in 4-point noir, taped to a lamppost already fogged by exhaust. While you squint, a man with alcohol on his breath leans at your window and offers to wash the glass you are still looking through. If you say no, he smears the dirt around if you say yes. He demands 10 zloty for the abstract art he has created. Either way, by the time you reach the ticket machine, a yellow plastic envelope is already tucked under your wiper 75 zloty, because you did not guess the secret ritual of pressing the button within 180 seconds of arrival. Inside the center, the shops are normal, the lights are bright, but every shopper I spoke to carried the same tremor in their voice. They were calculating minutes, afraid the meter downstairs was counting faster than their heart. One man told me he bought 4 light bulbs, 99 zloty total, and paid almost the same amount for the privilege of standing still. The center did refund him, after a month of emails that felt like begging a ghost to apologize. That is the local rhythm. You are punished first, informed later, forgiven maybe, forgotten never. When your shoulders are already tight from the parking saga, you might decide you deserve a massage. The nearest spa sits inside the Radisson, a 5-minute walk through leaf-blowing wind. From the street it looks like a sanctuary. Inside it resembles a school pool on Carnival Day. Children cannonball into the jacuzzi, while their parents scroll phones from the edge like bored lifeguards. The receptionist greets you with the warmth of someone asked to work overtime on their birthday. You request a towel. She sighs as if you had asked for her kidney. The changing cubicle smells of wet plaster and surrender. You lie down for the promised relaxation and discover the massage therapist has confused your back with pizza, though the kneading is enthusiastic, the stretching ambitious. The final result a pain that will camp between your shoulder blades for 4 weeks. Later you write asking for your money back. They send half plus silence. The silence is the part that aches longest. I watched a woman from Norway try to explain in English that her appointment had vanished from the computer. The receptionist answered by looking past her at the wall, as though the wall might validate the lie. In this spa time is elastic. You are invited to leave 15 minutes before your hour is finished, because the staff want to go home, and if you protest they stare through you like you are made of steam. Evening falls, you are hungry, you walk to Durga, the Indian corner that smells of cardamom and good intentions. The naan arrives puffed and blistered in all the wrong places, raw dough at the crown, charcoal at the heel. The butter chicken and the prawn curry wear the same orange mask, like twins forced into one costume. You taste cream, then more cream, then a sugar cube dissolved in cream. The rice has been perfumed by a mint leaf, the size of a palm tree. It dominates every forkful like a guest who will not leave. The waiter is friendly, but he speaks only English, so Polish grandparents at the next table end up pointing at pictures and nodding hopefully. You pay 56 zloty for a starter the size of a matchbox, 38 for a dessert that arrives still frozen at the core. The chef, I suspect, is cooking from a distant memory of someone